Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Calathis, and here's Brown for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And a missed layup. About a minute into this first quarter. Oh, got that one up quick.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Calathis. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Tucker against James. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Tucker. Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tucker.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now, here is James. Over Tucker. James, that's good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Three-pointer. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss.
Well, there you have it, their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
Here's Tucker. Oh, misses the dunk.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. No good with a layup. Here's Bellinelli. Off the mark there with a 3. Now here's Brown. James, a screen on Tucker. Here's James on the wing. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The 3 to the wing, right side. From downtown, they get the rebound. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. He has 6.
And he's just beating them to the punch on the boards right now. I mean, he's making a real big statement.
That'll make his coaching staff smile, showing them his impact from the get-go.
And here's Brown for 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Right side, Tucker. Lays it up and banks it in.
I just love the ball movement.
1:05 left to play in the first quarter. James, outside. From outside the arc. Right wing. Outside, Brown. They set the screen. Out to James. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Korkmaz. Outside, Brown. The three-pointer off the mark. It's a 9-point spread.
Away team foul. 4-foul Korkmaz. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead. but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's the pick. Inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Sends it home from three-point land. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They lead by 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Here's Akobo. Here's Matajunas. Zizic with the rebound. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Out to the wing. They set the pick. Morgan. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Here's Akobo. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Launches it. Out to the right wing. To the inside. And Zizic. Good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. That shot missing.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Offensive rebound. Here's the three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Diallo outside. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. 3-on-3. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
Now here's Diallo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Zizic with the rebound. Covered by Diallo. Pass to Zizic. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Morgan. Knocks it down from distance. Morgan's got 6 points in the quarter. Morgan's gone a perfect 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Here's Akobo. Poke loose. And they're on the run. Pushing it up now. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's the break. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
1:21 left to play in the second quarter. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
The 3, Diallo. It doesn't go for him. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
56 seconds left to play in the half. Corneli. No good on the 3. Pass to Morgan. Down low. Here's Zizic. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. He's got 6.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the right side. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Diallo. Still without a bucket. Puts up a 3. It's not going to go for him. It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. They lead by 18. 2K Sports.
Pleased to have you tune in.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they throw down crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've... And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for the home team. Glad you could join us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Kalathis. Over to the wing.
Home team foul. Number 53. First personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen.
What hustle from him on defense. Great steal.
Outside Tucker. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
James outside. He drops it from range. James has got 8.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to Tucker. Lets it go from deep. And he can't get that one. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
So it's the home team now. They led the game at one point by 20. The 3-ball. Inside. Oh, deflected. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the left wing. Pass to Bellinelli. No good with the triple.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Here's Korkmaz. Tipped. Tucker against James. They get it back. Pass to Bellinelli. Let's go with a 3. Pure from three-point range. Bellinelli's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Calathis. And rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And James gets it to go. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Tucker. James with the rebound.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Pass to Korkmaz. And there's a pick. Here's Calathis. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. And Tucker pulls it down. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Here's Bellinelli. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Bellinelli's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Calathis. And there's the drive. And Tucker pulls it down. Tucker's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the left side wing. Defended by Brown. James with a steal. Korkmaz on the wing. No points yet. James, that's good.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
It's intercepted. Korkmaz passes to Brown. Here's Calathis. Korkmaz on the wing. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Now here's Tucker. Into the lane. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown passes to Korkmaz. Back to Brown. Here's Calathis. No good on the triple. To the middle. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Up 19. All right, we're going to step. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges, Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Covered by Diallo. Shot from the top of the key. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Diallo. On Tuesday and then Sunday.
In that game against Athens, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
Here's Zizic.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead. And great job to establish position and square up.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get them back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Here's Cornelie. And it's all from three-point range. It's an even 3-on-3 break. From the arc. Gets the three to fall.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Mata-Yunus. Here's Akobo. Zizic with the rebound.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Pass to Diallo. And the league has made it clear, Grant. You'd see streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
With the drive. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. The steal. They set the pick. The layup off target.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And the bucket is good.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Akobo. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Zizic fires from deep. Unable to get that one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Diallo gets the bucket.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Akobo. There's the three. Zizic with the rebound. And Diallo comes to help. Covered by Diallo. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter here. All sorts of time. Here's Morgan. For three. Hits the three-pointer.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
58 seconds left to play in the fourth. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, second team foul.
First free throw is good.
For the away team, Okobo taking 2 shots.
Good on both. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Well, look, their lack of effort is exactly why they're behind. Just look at how they're getting bullied on the glass right now. Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Takes a three. No good on the shot. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you...
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Marjanovic, Baldwin out there with Hayes, and it's Melly in at the four-man position. Too long in the paint, he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Shooting for the away team. Baldwin at the line for
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here's Baldwin, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Sangelia, and he jams it with authority.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Baldwin from deep. Rebound by Sangelia. Here's Tucker. Here he goes. And Tucker slams it in.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Clyburn trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. With the teardrop, the shot will not fall.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Sangelia. No good with the layup. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. They set the pick. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And they're on the break. Here's Hayes. And just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
You can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Tucker's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's the break. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pass to Sangelia from the stripe. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
shooting for the away team.
Here's Baldwin. 5 points in the game. Pass to Melly. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Hayes.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now, here's Tucker. They need this one.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Baldwin. Ball's knocked loose. Baldwin's gone 1 of 4 from the field. And Tucker slams it in.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Rebound by Sangelia. We've got 1:18 left in the first. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the 3 off target.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Driving to the basket. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Taken away by Hayes. Here's the break. Here's Baldwin. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Baldwin's got 7.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
27 seconds left in the first quarter. Pulls up. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Clyburn. The rebound by Marjanovic.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
We've got Colson, and it's Birch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hits the three-point bomb.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Pass to Zizic. Here's Courtney. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Zizic. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
There's the 3. They get it again. Here's Colson. Five on the clock. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Courtney. Here's the screen. He takes it in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Gutteridge. Still yet to score. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Second team foul.
Pass to Courtney. Fires it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Courtney's got 8 points here in this quarter. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Takes it from 10. The shot by Birch, no good. And they're moving it up. Pull-up jumper. Jump shot is good that time.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pass to Gutteridge. And they get it. The shot, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes.
Pass to Biberovic. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Birch grabs the board. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bucket is good.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
To the left wing. There's the pick. Shoots the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Guys a chance to add to their lead.
If they get into double digits, that would make it a huge hill to climb. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
It's good from long range.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And again, unable to change momentum here. And here's the break. There's Morgan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Colson. That one, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
3 on 3. Here's Birch. And he lays it straight in. Birch has got 4 points in the quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And we finished one half of basketball. They lead by 13. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
New topic. Fella, thanks for spending half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The 3. Rebound by Shingelia.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Personal foul.
We've got Hayes. Baldwin out there with Marjanovic. And it's Melly in at the power forward position. Tucker. The shot comes out. Tucker's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Pass to Melly. Now Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. 7 points in the game. Stolen by Tucker. And here's the fast break. Basket good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And that one drops.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Melli passes to Hayes. Now here's Marjanovic. Over to the wing. Launches it. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 5.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
A steal. Here's Melli. He has yet to score. No one near him. That shot is off. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside, Bellinelli. The offensive rebound. Pass to Tucker. To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go. No good on the 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to Bellinelli. Clyburn. Back to Bellinelli. Two on the clock. Tucker dishes to Shingeli. And another shot, and the layup is good. Tucker's got 6.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Bellinelli passes to Tucker. And here's the fast break. Here's Baldwin. Offline with his 3.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Clyburn sinks the three-pointer.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
To the inside. One-on-one here. Looking to end his cold spell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls for.
Number 32, taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. And Tucker kicks to Shingeli. Tucker inside. He has 6.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost? Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lets it go with a 3. Not going to go that time.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Morgan. Jacks up a 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Second personal foul.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Courtney, and it's Morgan in at the point guard. Here's Courtney.
They have been struggling to find success from distance here in the second half.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
And here's Birch. Here's Biberovic. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room. Give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
This is their plan in the second half. I mean, try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Out to the right wing. Here's Morgan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Gutterich. Off target from the wing. It's stolen. They're running. And here we go. Here's Hackett. Zizic passes to Courtney. Here's Morgan. Drills the three-pointer.
They have banged the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching. But I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's coordinates. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. There's the screen. Here's Morgan. Off target from three-point range. Morgan's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Courtney grabs the board. Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score. 1:06
left in the fourth. A shot by Biberovic, no good. Here's Morgan. Has to coordinate. For three. Got it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Hackett, the pass to Gordon. And he drives in. Good. 24 seconds left in the game. He let it fly, and he gets it.
Incredible stuff. Boy, was that deep.
And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put...
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Hayes, Boban Marjanovic out there with Nico Melli, and it's Baldwin in at the point guard position. Driving to the basket. Tipped away. Now here's Hayes. He's covered closely.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now, here is James. The D's right on him. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they're a whole lot happier at this point in the season than they were previously. Winning is fun.
Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Kalathis. James outside. From behind the arc. That shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Baldwin. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. From outside, off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
It's Hayes with the rebound. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Number 32, 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside, Brown from deep. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Here's Baldwin. Check by James. He shoots it. Baldwin, the pass to Melly. From deep three-point land. They get it back. Hayes. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Hayes has got his second basket of the night.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Here's Calathis. Out to James. And stolen by Hayes. In transition, here they come. Here's Melly. Hauled in by Brown. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
Team foul. At the line for your home team.
That free throw good from James. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Calathis to the paint. And he dunks it down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Korkmaz. He nails it, and we're tied.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Check by James. Pass to Baldwin. Launches a 3. Drills it from deep.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Brown with the steal. Here's Calathis. Back to Brown. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the drive. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Calathis. Kick out to Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Up by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
On target from range.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Here's a Kobo. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
And Babarovic gets it to go. Babarovic has got his first 2 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's a Kobo. Diallo on the wing. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Diallo's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Babarovic. Birch. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Akobo. 4-3. He can't get it to go. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Corneli. The layup misses. Here's Birch. And Birch slams it in.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. That one falls. Here's Matajunas. He's scoreless. Knocks it loose. Here's Babarovic. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Diallo outside. Pass to Akobo. To the inside, looking to end the run. And he lays it up and in.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
The rebound by Diallo. There's a screen. 1:25 left in the first half of basketball. Missed inside. Off with the layup. In transition, here they come. Offensive rebound. Pass to Akobo. Another shot. Diallo on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .54 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Guduric. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 6 points for him.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
There's a screen by Birch. Inside, it's tipped. Down low. This is the baby hook. Here's the break. Here's a Kobo. Drops in the three.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And so that's the end of the first half. Leading by 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
Moving on to our next time. And that is going to do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Baldwin. No good with the triple. Hayes is out there with Nico Melli. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Baldwin in at the one spot. And here's Brown for three. Buries it from three. Brown's got 9.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Check by James. Pass to Baldwin. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Away team foul. Baldwin. First personal foul, second team foul.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Brown. He's off on the layup. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And the shot goes down.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Calathis. Out to James. The 3. Sinks the tray. James has got 8 points.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Second team foul.
An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
Here's Calathis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Here's Baldwin. 5 points in the game. Kept alive. Marjanovic. Pass to Baldwin. Here's Melli. 4 on the clock. The 3 is up. Hauled in by Brown.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Takes it inside. The shot's good. Check by James. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Over to the left wing. And there's a 3-second violation. On Saturday and then on Monday.
It's no secret around the league that this team loves playing in their own building. They're loaded with home games over the next stretch, so this is a chance to win some ball games.
Screen by James. Here's Calathis. Out to James. Oh, they pick off the pass. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
They set a pick, and he drives in. And he converts the layup. He has 6.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. To get back on track. That shot off the mark.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Oh, got a piece of it. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
5 to shoot. Here's Calathis.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter here. There's a screen to the inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for your home team.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Here's Baldwin. Tries again. Out left to the wing. Here's Korkmaz. From 8 feet away. And that one drops for him. Korkmaz has got his second basket on the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here at the end of the third, it's a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. To the middle. Here's Matajunas. There's the drive. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Shot from 16. Guterich with the bucket.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
And Diallo, here we go. Pass to Akobo. Out to the right wing. And that one's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Wing shot on the way. The rebound by Diallo.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Personal foul, second team foul.
The free throw drops for Diallo.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And Diallo drops them both. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
He takes it in, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Beverovich has gone 1 for 4 from the field. To the paint. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Merch. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Connects from downtown.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And it goes out of bounds following the shot. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Mata-Yunus. Pass to Corneli. Out to the wing. Here's Akobo. Three-pointer off the mark. Doris, with the latest collective bargaining agreement, teams have to be more strategic with their spending.
They do, Brian, and I think this speaks to the league's desire to make sure there's competitiveness across all of the teams in the league. There are now harsh penalties in place for teams that go over the luxury tax. So star players in their 30s or players with injury concerns aren't necessarily guaranteed max contracts in the future. You're going to see a lot more negotiations and smart decision-making.
Here's Beverovich. No good on the three. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Fires for three. The offensive rebound. Takes the three. The shot off that time. Here's Mata-Yunus. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Coletas passes to Papagiannis. Brown inside the line. Misses off the right iron. Bellinelli with it. He's picked up by James. It's good.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's James.
Number 53. First personal foul. First team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And Sangelia kicks it to Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Coletas. Papagiannis passes to James. And a miss there on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Ball is turned over. Home team
ball. Takes it inside, and the dunk by James.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Clyburn. Offensive rebound. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Here's Papagiannis. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The screen from Brown.
Ball is turned over. The ball goes to the away team.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Tucker. Missed inside.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Korkmaz to the middle. Here's Kalathis to the left side wing. No good on the three. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one drops.
Number 53, 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Takes a three. Hits it from three-point range.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's Zangelia. Scoreless thus far. Clyburn knocks down the three ball.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
There's Brown with the three. It's not going to go for him.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Knocked loose. James outside. Lets the three fly. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And there's the drive. Kalathis gets the bucket. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Zangelia. Rebounded by Papagiannis.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Tucker. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Zangelia. Floats one up. He can't hit that time. Here we go, one-on-one. James, good.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Right wing. Finding the lane. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The first one falls.
Shengelia, 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And too long on the shot.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. They lead by 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
They've got Corniche, and it's Moniunas in at the center. We've got Zizic, and it's Hackett in at the small forward position.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Diallo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Morgan. From past the arc, it's hauled in by Diallo. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Courtney to the paint. There's the triple. Eunice grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's a Kobo missing. To the wing right side. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Morgan. Ball stolen.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Personal foul.
Beyond the arc. Corniche with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Inside, here's Moniunas. And the jam by Moniunas.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Third team foul. Diallo. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the visitors now. They trail by one.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Misses the baby hook. Here's Courtney. There's a good screen. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Okobo looking over the floor. It's blocked. Pass to Courtney. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Latre, after 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Kobo's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Courtney, the pass to Zizic. .144 left in the first half. Chalk up 2 there.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Corniche. There's the steal. Here's Courtney down low. The rebound by Okobo. Misses the 3. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
To shoot to the middle, and it's blocked. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pulls it up. Nails the baby hook. It's a 5-point game. Here's Courtney. Fires the 3. Back to Zizic. Unis with the steal, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Here's Morgan. Off target from outside.
Zizic. First personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for 1. Okobo.
There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Okobo. They recover it. Here's Cornelius. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first half of play. Leading by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Well, before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to...
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the home team.
Their bench has impressed.
Thank you for being with us. Now...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at James, what a contribution.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Korkmaz is out there with Brown. Then it's James. And it's Kalathis in at the 1 spot. Back to Brown.
Team foul. Bellinelli. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's James outside. Rebounded by Tucker. Brown out there with Korkmaz. Then it's James. And it's Kalathis in at the point.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's James. He has 7. Kalathis passes to James. Here's Papagiannis. The kick out to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the 3-point shot. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
They got James. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. And it's Kalathis in at the 1. James right side. Brown outside. Driving to the basket. 4 on the shot clock. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown. And it's Kalathis in at the point guard. And the basket by Singelia.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Bellinelli against James. Kalathis. Rebound by Singelia.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Here's the teardrop. Yes, that goes in. 10 points for him.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
James way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Inside. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. There's the drive. Pass to Calathis. Spiked it away. Now, here's Tucker. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. And the three ball is good. Bellinelli's got 5 points so far.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Pass to Singelia, and here's Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. For the tie. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Buries it from three-point range.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Tucker. From downtown. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Driving inside. Here's Calathis, guarded by Tucker. James with a deep 3. Can't connect from long distance.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Tucker. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Calathis kicks to Korkmaz. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Korkmaz has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Bellinelli dishes to Singelia. It's stolen by Brown. From deep, James, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. The third quarter comes to a close. They're up by 7. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Brown. James is out there with Korkmaz, and it's Calathis in at the point.
Such opportunistic basketball right there, and that's when they desperately needed it.
Let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break, and he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Pass to Morgan. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Morgan's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's a Kobo. A 3-ball. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really hard.
Courtney, that's good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Diallo has the open look. Cans it from downtown.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Courtney, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Okobo. Courtney grabs the board. Okobo's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Here's Zizic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Diallo takes it off the glass. Diallo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's Hackett, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Here's Okobo. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Okobo's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. They now take the lead.
They get exactly the matchup they want inside, and it gives them the biggest bucket of the game.
Pass to Diallo. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Okobo missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Courtney, that's good.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Courtney's gone 4 of 7 in field goal attempts tonight, 57%. Now here's Diallo. He's tightly guarded. Corniche, the pass to Diallo. They can't stop the run with that one. .130 left to play in the final quarter. Out to the right wing. Intercepted. Here's Okobo. Pass to Corniche. Here's Okobo. Wide open. That one, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
To the paint. Courtney grabs the board. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
It drops.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
No good from the wing. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Okobo. Gets it to fall. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did.
Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tucker. Baldwin with a rebound. And here's Hayes. Can't hit from in close. Outside Tucker. Pass to Bellinelli. This one for 3. Goes up with it again. Yes, on the jumper.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
He can't get that one to fall. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. Bellinelli's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Hayes, the pass to Baldwin. Back to Hayes. Pass to Melly. To the wing on the left. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach, who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
They get it again. Pass to Bellinelli. Inside. Beyond the arc. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Here's Melly. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Bellinelli. Give him 8. He's defended by Hayes to the left wing. Jacks up a 3. Outside Tucker. Pass to Bellinelli. Second chance shot. Melly with a rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 5.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter of the game. Left side Tucker. And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
When I look at this visiting team, they know they're capable of more, and I think we can expect to see them increasing their efforts in the games ahead.
From behind the arc, 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And there's a pick. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Good whistle there.
He misses the free throw.
For the away team, number 53, 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. From outside the arc. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4. He's defended by Hayes. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The 3 is up. No good on that one. His first miss. He's 4 for 5 now.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bellinelli. Give him 8. Pass to Tucker. Here he goes. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Yes, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Shooting for the away team. Tucker at the line for
first one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Tucker up top. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. They lead by... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Here's Morgan. The 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
To the inside. On the take. The layup off target.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Babarovic can't get it to go. Launches a 3. Second chance effort. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Babarovic has got his first points of the game. Here's the pick. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple.
3 points.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Three-pointer. He's off on that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Fast break. Here we go. He hits the back iron and sinks it. 5 points in the game. The 3 is up. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
To stop the run. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement in postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Here's Morgan. Kept alive. Zizic. The 3 ball. The shot won't fall.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
A minute 35 left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Morgan with the rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Off target from three-point range.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Off target with the open look.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
To the wing on the left. To end the drought. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the wing, right side. Three-pointer. That one no good. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Up 19. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Taking a look at the visitors. You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the home team.
I don't see.
Thanks as always.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hayes is out there with Nico Melli. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Baldwin in at the point guard position. Pass to Melli. Here's Bellinelli. Knocks down the long J. Bellinelli's got 11 points.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Baldwin. No made baskets yet. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. Yep, count it.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Bellinelli. And a miss there on the triple. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. 14 points for him.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Baldwin's shot is good.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And a nice finish on the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Hayes for 3. No good.
Oh, I mean, just
something else, man. Wow.
And
make it happen.
Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Baldwin. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Baldwin's got 7.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
4-3, knocks down the triple.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Hayes for 3. The shot, no good. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Driving inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants
2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. From the arc. Melly with a rebound. Tucker's gone just 1 for 4 so far from deep 3-point range. It's hauled in by Bellinelli. Outside Tucker. 1:50 left in the third. Soft touch off the glass.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Baldwin. He has 7. Knocks it down from distance. Baldwin's got 10 points.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Good on the bucket.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Going inside. Pass to Tucker. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Misses from close range.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Melly. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your home team, Nico.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Tucker. Over to the wing. Second shot opportunity. The shot that time not on target.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Substitution on
well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Boban Marjanovic Nico Melli is out there with Hayes, and it's Baldwin in at the 1.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
They grab their own miss. Can't cash it in from close range. Here's Morgan. Picked it. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
The first one falls. And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
That BA so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team and hope for the best.
This one for 3. Doesn't go that time. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Baberovic can't get it to go. Baberovic has gotten just 1 of his 6 shots to fall here. No good there.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And he gets it to go.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And it's all from 3-point range. Over to the left wing. Oh, he tries a 3. Zizic with the rebound. Down low. Can't get it to fall. To the left side wing. Here's Baberovic. Another shot. Can't capitalize inside.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Fires in the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
No good on the triple. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Picked it out of midair. And here comes the break. Pass to Morgan. 1:51 left in the fourth. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Takes a 3. Pure from 3-point range.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Out left to the wing. Here's Baberovic. They get the rebound. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
It's deflected. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Can't connect from short range.
Team foul. Colson. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Pass to Morgan. Fires the three. That won't go. 5 for 10 from the floor. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Offensive board. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Launches it. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a...
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you can join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got James. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. And it's Papagiannis in at the center position. Driving in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
At the line for your home team,
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's Calathes. James outside. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Puts up a deep three. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
Home team foul. Baldwin. First personal foul. First team foul.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Calathes, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Here's Baldwin. His three-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
That one misses. Right at the free throw line. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw good from Brown.
Shooting for the away team. Brown. At the line for 2.
And Brown drops them both. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Brown.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Korkmaz, and he slams it one-handed.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Baldwin. Sinks the triple. He's got 7.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Calathes. A rebound by Marjanovic. To the inside, and it's denied. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. There's the pick. Here's Melly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Papagiannis, covered by Hayes. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. James defending. Pass to Baldwin from outside the arc. No good. Shot missing. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Brown outside. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The baseline J. Rebounded by Papagiannis.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
And that one's good. James.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Melly, still without a basket. That 3 off the mark.
doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Korkmaz passes to Calathes. Back to Korkmaz. Fires from deep. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Calathes gets the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Three-pointer. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up by 7. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Diallo out there at Corniche, and it's Moniunas in at the 5 spot. From deep three-point land, the putback, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's a Kobo. Drills it from outside.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Biberovic. Here's Colson. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Okobo uses the glass to finish the layup. Okobo's got 5.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Takes it off the glass. Okobo's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Down low. On the jam by Moniunas.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And the basket by Corniche.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And that one, good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Diallo the pass to Corniche. Back to Diallo. No good on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up official. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Your home team, Colson, taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Motiejunas. Here's Corniche. Shot clock at 5. The tray. They get it back. Pass to Okobo. The second chance effort. No good on the layup. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. There's a minute left in the first half of the game. Into the lane.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Number 32, 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. .52 seconds left to play in the first half. Misfires on the corner 3.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Pass to Diallo. With the drive to the middle. Here's Motiejunas. Here's Okobo. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Okobo's got 9 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Can't hit from in close. Shanla covered by Motiejunas, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 8.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And he converts the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the first half is now in the books. Leading by 14. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here, and now how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the visiting team. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've got Baldwin. He's out there with Marjanovic. And it's Melli in at the 4-man position. Calathes kicks to Korkmaz. Pass to Papagiannis. Here's Calathes. 6 to shoot. They set the screen. Deflects the pass. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown. And it's James in at the 2.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And they'll keep possession. They retain possession.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Calathes gets the bucket.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Calathes has gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Shot on the wing. And it's Melli missing.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
First team foul.
Here's Calathis. He's got 7. Pass to Papagiannis. Here's Calathis. Going inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Assist goes to.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Second team foul.
James kicks to Brown. Inside, 5 on the clock.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively. Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line.
That free throw, no good.
Niccolo Milli taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Calathis. 7 points in the game. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Papagiannis has got 6 in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Oh, man, I just love seeing a pick like that. Unselfish play. That's just good basketball.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Pass to Papagiannis. Back to Brown. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got 6.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
3 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Papagiannis, guarded by Marjanovic. He was all alone on that one. 8 points for him. 1:15 left in the third. Brown's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Baldwin the pass to Marjanovic. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And a wide open look for James. The 3-pointer is right on target. James has got 4 this quarter.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for. And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Back to Brown. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Kicks it out to James. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Korkmaz. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Lets it go with a 3. And the shot is off from Corniche. Takes the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Corniche is out there with Diallo, and it's a Kobo in at the 2. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
Jay, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
And that one's good, Biberovic.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
He had a nice open look right there.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Moniunas kicks to Diallo. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
That free throw missing.
At the line for the away team, Moniunas, 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. From deep. Goes back up. Offensive rebound. Here's Colson. And finally, that one's good.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Pass to Okobo. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way, you're right. Bangs home the trifecta. Diallo's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pass to Colson. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Here's Corniche. Here's a Kobo. Just 5 to shoot. Moniunas no luck. Moniunas has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And he drops it in from the low post. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's a Kobo. From outside off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A shot by Biberovic, no good. Biberovic has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Moniunas sets a screen for Diallo. Moniunas passes to Diallo. Off target at the rim. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The 3. Corniche with the rebound. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only 1 hand needed for that one. Moniunas with the steal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they good! Oh, what a shot! Oh my gosh, he made that?
Akobo, the pass to Diallo. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The visiting club takes the win on the road. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says it.